In my experience, I think there are always people who were looking for things. There are always people who are searching for things, who feel displaced because they feel like they haven't quite found a thing they are looking for. In the 70s and the 80s, there were more places where people could get together, where people could talk and have discussions and just be together.
We are losing community spaces. And just poke around at all in any city and you'll see that, right? And I think that's one thing that's kind of shocking to people is when they realize, oh, you mean we can just come in here? And it's not going to, we're not charging people? That might be insane, but we don't charge people.
We want a space where people feel welcome, where people feel like they can spend time and not be kind of rushed through this kind of transactional relationship. I want it to be kind of a comforting space too, in the sense that it feels warm and friendly and you feel like you can hang out here for a while.
We're not creating community. Community is coming to our bookstore. If someone's coming to us saying, hey, can we have a meeting with the Democratic Socialists of Greensboro? We say, yes, sure.
Obviously, we need to sell books. We want to sell books to stay alive, and also because books are really important, personally, and really important, I think, to the ways in which communities interact with each other. I do think that internet connectivity only goes so far. Actual human beings in a room together is a pretty amazing source of energy. In being a place where lots of different kinds of conversations can take place, there's always a risk that things will go wrong, that things will go bad in one way or the other. And I think, one of the things we decided early on was that we, were willing to take those risks. We have to allow things to grow heated or intense without believing that that is going to somehow erupt into some horrible situation. And I think most times in a public setting, it doesn't. People come in because they're honestly interested or they honestly want to learn or have a conversation. When we did the Ask a Muslim Anything series, we did have a couple of people for that particular thing who came in with very definite ideas about how all Muslims are bad and Islam is, bad and all of that kind of stuff. But even there, it's easy to maintain those opinions in front of a screen. It's much more difficult to maintain those opinions when a person is looking at you and being calm and talking to you.
You get so many people who are just grateful. Thank you for doing this. How many businesses out there get people walking in the door still after 4 years saying, thank you, this is so important to Greensboro and this matters so much to my daughter or our lives or whatever, right? That is a luxury and that is sweet.
We face a lot of uncertainty in the day-to-day. Uncertainty is not a bad thing. I think Brian and I both agree that uncertainty is the cornerstone of a really interesting life.